Hello everyone, thank you for coming up today. My old subscribers, thank you. And to those that are viewing for the first time or that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Please do not forget to hit on the like button. In some cases, they will always tell you that not only women go through domestic violent marriages, that some men face domestic violent marriages, which sometimes some people say it's hard to believe, even though it's true. This is a case of a domestic violence coming from the woman, and it's so sad how all of this eventually ended. And this happened in Lagos State, Nigeria, to be precise, in Abulegba area. All of this started when there was a very heated argument between the lady you were seeing there, Moturayo, and her husband. And the argument started when the wife confronted the husband, saying that she wanted him to sack one of his workers because the husband has a hotel in Abulegba. And this argument kept on coming back and forth. But friends, there are two sides of this story, because some witnesses are saying a different thing entirely, and while the wife is saying a different thing. And in a situation where one of the party is no longer alive, it will be difficult to really know the real reason why the other person has died until they've carried out thorough investigation before they can find out their answers. But notwithstanding, I'm still going to say exactly what really happened and both stories that has been laid out there. Moturayo claimed that her husband employed a lady, and that this particular lady, she didn't like the lady, although Moturayo did not specify why she didn't like the lady. And she decided that all she wanted was for her husband to sack this particular lady from his own hotel. But the husband didn't see the need to sack this woman. But the other story is coming, saying that the husband impregnated another woman. And when the wife found out, she was so mad at the husband, and she confronted the husband and saying that he has impregnated another lady and she can't take it from him. Friends, in the course of this argument, the thing resulted into being physical. But let's hear directly from Moturayo herself so as to know what led to the final cause of this bad fight. These were the words coming from Moturayo while she was interrogated. After the attack on Sunday, she said her husband and her younger brother left the house to relax at a bar before returning home later in the day. When he returned, she said they gisted for a while and went to sleep. She then said she advised her husband to apply something on his chest, but he said she should not worry because it was a small thing and it would heal. She later said that they were having fun the following day when her husband suddenly started gasping for breath. They wore clothes and rushed him to a hospital where he died that same day. She never said she drugged her husband. She also said that her husband impregnating someone and it led to a quarrel between them was a lie. However, she claimed that the husband was going through an ailment on his chest and he was rushed to the hospital. These were the words coming directly from Moturayo herself. And all these incidents happened on Sunday. Friends, it's going to shock you people as to how this whole argument ended. When they started having this serious argument between her and the husband, when she now told the husband to sack the lady, and the husband didn't see the need to sack the lady, they became physical with each other. This woman quickly went and plugged pressing iron that you use on clothes and allowed it to get very hot. At that time, the husband felt okay, probably this whole fight between himself and his wife had calmed down. Unknown to him that his wife went to the bedroom to plug pressing iron. Guys, you can see how some people can think in a very, very wicked way. This man went to lie down and rest after this heated argument between him and his wife. That was when this woman ran from the bedroom with that hot iron and pressed it on her husband's chest. As soon as this happened, the husband screamed out loud, and so people heard this scream. Meanwhile, the younger brother was in the other room, and they all ran to the bedroom and rushed this man to the hospital. Unfortunately, her husband did not survive. That was where this man died at the hospital. So right now, the wife is now arguing and saying no, that he had an ailment in his chest and that was what led to it. But the chest is showing signs of a pressing iron. Why would someone go to this extent? If all of these stories, who knows the one that is true? Because neighbors are saying that no, the husband impregnated another woman outside and the wife found out and she was mad at it. Later, after the wife had told the police people that the husband was sick, she now twisted her story and said no, that there was a lady in her husband's hotel which she didn't like and she wanted her husband to fire this lady, but the husband refused and allowed this lady to keep on working in the hotel. That was what led to the argument, and from nowhere this whole thing transpired into being physical with each other, and the husband just fell down and died. The wife is still saying one thing from one to another. No one is even knowing what the true story is, and that is why the cops have kept her in their custody and saying until they get to the final cause of this whole incident that she's going to remain in the police cell. Why do people take laws into their hands? Okay, let's assume that one of the stories are true. Let's take for instance, okay, husband impregnated another lady. In situations like this, from what has been happening in the past, when the husband impregnates another woman, most times the woman will call on family members to come and sit down and deliberate on issues like this, because she is not willing to accept another woman into the house as a second wife. So for her not to decide on what to do alone, she would invite her family and the guy's family so that they will decide on what to do, especially in a situation where the woman whom her husband has impregnated is insisting that the man must marry her. Okay, on the other hand, some women will go as far as either warning that woman to stay clear from her family. So we go to an extent of either using diabolical means to fight that other woman and ensure that she doesn't come into her matrimonial home. People have handled these issues differently in different ways. Alright, in a situation where the husband has employed a lady that the wife don't like, let's assume that is another true story. Will you force your husband to now ask that woman to leave? Okay, what were your reasons for asking your husband to fire his own worker? Reasons when women will always ask their husband to send a woman away when the woman is working for their husband is either the woman has suspected that her husband is having an affair with his worker. These are mostly the grounds where women have asked their husband to fire a fellow worker in his own organization. Or either a woman feels disrespected by another woman whenever she comes to see her husband in his workplace. So these are reasons where women would ask their husbands to fire another woman. Well, there are more other reasons, but these are the common reasons that has been brought out there in the public. But friends, what do you all think, irrespective of the reason? Is it enough for this woman to take pressing iron on her husband's chest? People should learn to control themselves when they are in heated argument. I think most times what some men do is they walk away. That is the easiest way for men to avoid horrible things happening. Some men will be the ones to beat their wives to death. Now the reverse is the case. In both cases, both from the man and from the woman, people should stop being physical with their spouse. It has not ended up well at all. Sometimes you think someone is so strong that the person can withstand harsh attack, but you'll be taken unaware that that person may fall dead to that attack. You would attack the person physically. I'm sure Moturao did not know that her husband will die from this hot iron that she has pressed on his chest. It's just so sad that the husband has passed away like this. Okay, leaving your kids. How are you going to explain to your children that you killed their own father? There is no reason for her to justify her actions. Alright, she's going back and forth with all of this, even though The police is not buying into whatever she's saying. She's now in jail, and they now have to hand their kids to some other persons to take care of them. Please, husband and wife, be very patient with each other when you're having heated arguments. Don't always go physical with each other. I think most times some men would always say their wives are very insultive and abusive and they've pushed them to the wall. That is the reason why they raise their hands on their wives. Some women will tell you that their husband came to hit them, so they had to take any closest thing and hit the man, and that was where the man died. It's so sad that some people feel the easiest way out is to be physical with your spouse, forgetting you have children in these marriages. Even when you don't have kids, please and please take time to sit down and talk like matured people. The idea of being physical has led to the death of a lot of people. Motura is regretting her actions now, but it can't bring back her husband to life. The father of her children and her husband is gone. That's one thing about death. It will sweep your loved one away, and that person can never come back again. Don't be quick and allow your anger to control you. Instead, control your anger. At that moment you feel you're so angry that you're ready to do anything, it's better you walk out of the room, and then later you settle these things amicably. I don't know, it seems like the rate of cheating is becoming so high, both on the part of the woman and on the part of the man. Nobody is left out of cheating these days. You find out some men will complain and tell you their wives are cheating on them. Some women will come out and tell you their husbands are cheating on them. Please, there are ways of handling issues of cheating. If your wife or your husband is cheating on you, there are places for you to go and settle issues. Either you meet a therapist, either you consult family members, or you go to your various church leaders or your various religious leaders and communicate with them. Let them intervene if you can't handle those matters yourself. Because most times couples end up killing each other in the course of trying to resolve issues, and at the end the issues are not resolved, one person is dead. We pray that the soul of Motura's husband rests in peace. Please, this should be a lesson to a lot of couples out there. Being physical with each other has not ended up well for a lot of couples. Seek for ways of healing whatever problems you're going through in your marriage. Friends, please, if you have anything to say, you could put that down at the comment section. Thank you for coming up today. Please don't forget to hit on the like button. Also subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Thank you. God bless you all.